Welcome back, Stone Squad, and welcome to all those new to the channel. My name is DanIsStoned, and thank you for joining me today to start a brand new Imperator Rome achievement hunt campaign. So, considering that the Heraclea Perstica achievement run has finished, and that campaign was bloody awesome, by the way, I want to thank you all for joining me doing that one. It was an absolute blast. Well, I decided to kind of go ahead and start a new one, and I thought, well, why not be suicidal this time? There's probably some of you guys have probably noticed already why I say suicidal based on the nation you can see that I've chosen on the right hand side of the screen, and I've decided to go for the Spices Must Flow achievement, which is, as a Mosylon, we must own every single spice producing territory in the world. This is, in my opinion, by far the hardest achievement in the game. I can't think of anyone that's harder than this. Even like Alexander backwards I don't think is that hard. Even like Tyrion Purple, or like, I don't know, God, there's just so many. I mean, no, this is the hardest one, period. And you shall see why very soon for those who don't know. But anyway, before I get into the details of the, or into the exact details of what we need for the achievement, let's have a look at our starting position. So we are currently a one province minor, which means we are a city-state, we have one territory. We currently have the Levantine and Arabian traditions, which give us minus 15% army attrition. That's not that bad. Our heritage is seafaring, which is crap. I mean, literally crap. It's the worst heritage in the game, by far. I can't think of a worse one than this. We have minus 5% national manpower, which is awful. We have minus 10% navy maintenance and plus 25% naval range. You're probably thinking, hey, that's cool. No, it's not. It's awful. It's the worst possible thing ever. Nobody uses navies. Navies are useless. I never really use them. In this kind of version of the game, I find navies have basically no use apart from transporting your army if you're stuck on an island like in Great Britain. Other than that, I find they have absolutely no use whatsoever. So this is the worst heritage, period, which adds to what is an incredibly difficult achievement, and it makes it a little bit harder with a NAP heritage. We are also a plutocratic republic, and you're probably going to go, yay, that's great, republics, but this makes it even harder than it already was. So even with being a one province minor, far from anything, having to conquer all of these like spice producing territories in the game and having a NAP heritage, well, let's just add on top of that being a republic. Why is that hard, might you ask? Well, as a republic, I must deal with a senate, and a senate is particularly hard and annoying to deal with, which means I can't do any diplomatic actions without senate support. Senate support is like, kind of the threshold is 60. If you're 60 or above, you can do any diplomatic action or anything without taking a tyranny hit. If you are below the 60, then you take massive tyranny hit. You take more tyranny, the lower below 60 your support is, the more tyranny you will take. The closer to 60, the less you will take. But even though, we've got to hit that 60 threshold. If not, we're going to gain a load of tyranny. And tyranny, of course, affects pop happiness, which then probably just affects everything. It affects pop output, it affects province loyalty, all that sort of annoying stuff. Tyranny also affects the threshold for civil wars. It lowers it, so the lower your threshold for civil war, then the easier it is to have a civil war. It's just horrible. But anyway, in republics, rulers reign for 5 years, so every 5 years you have an election, a new Archon is elected, and for this particular plutocratic republic, we are advised to fill out 2 civic ideas and 1 religious idea, and if we do that, we gain 1 trade route and plus 10% commerce income. Since we're a republic, we gain 35% civ value after the bat. Now, if you thought that being Mosylon, owning all the spice territories in the world, being a plutocratic republic with probably the worst heritage in the game, makes it hard, well, let's check out what our goddamn religion is. Kemetic. That's actually pretty decent, but what I meant to say, let's check out what our culture is. We are Macrobian. Macrobian is part of the Axomite Group, and it has a whopping 2 cultures. This means that when we do conquer lands, we have a very kind of small culture group, which means we're going to have to conquer we're going to majoritarily conquer lands that are not part of our culture group, since our culture group is tiny, which then again is going to affect pop happiness, which is going to affect province loyalty, pop output, and blah de blah de blah. So yeah, it's hard. It's bloody hard. The only good thing we have going for us, and I'll actually quickly show you the Axomite Group, is this tiny little section down here in black. Look at that. There's basically no pops with that culture, which means we're going to have to, I don't know, convert, we're going to have to assimilate. It's just going to be a pain. The only good thing we have going for us is the Kemetic religion. Now, as you can see, all of Egypt and like not Axum, all of Egypt and Kush and whatnot are Kemetic. So if we can push up here and conquer this before they change it to Hellenic, because of course the ruler of Egyptian is of the Ptolemy family, and of course they are Hellenic, so hopefully they're not going to convert all this by the time I get there, and we would have some Kemetic land. But the good thing about being Kemetic is that we have ruler pop gain, because 0.10. That is fairly useful, because within the Republic, popularity plays kind of a big factor. So the more popularity a ruler has, it's a little bit easier, but still. The negatives far outweigh the positives. So, if we were to summarise, we are going for every single spice-producing territory in the world, and I'll show you where they are when I start the game, and you'll understand why it is so hard. So we're going for every single spice-producing territory in the world, as a one-province miner to start off with the worst heritage in the game, with a government form which is notoriously difficult to master, which gains a lot of tyranny, which affects pop happiness, which affects then province loyalty, and a load of other things, with a culture group which is so small and so insignificant that the new lands we are going to conquer, we're going to immediately be in trouble. That kind of sounds like suicide, so yeah. We're going to do it anyway. I mean, I'm insane. You're insane. Everybody's insane. Everybody's happy. So let's get rolling. So before we start, we'll just quickly check the last bit here. This is our Archon here, Jedhor Baktid. He's pretty good, actually. 10-6-0-8. The only crap thing is his finesse. He's pretty decent, but, I mean, as a Republic, like, rulers don't really matter, because every 5 years they're going to change anyway, until I can actually proclaim dictatorship. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to do it. We have one territory, of course, one province minor. We have 18 pops. We have 4 citizens, 5 freemen, 9 tribals in there. And diplomacy speaking, we are pretty much kind of in the defensive league with these guys, these two here, Apponia and Mundia. I am going to break the defensive league with these, obviously. And before I start, I'll quickly go over the plan of the campaign. So how I think in my mind, this is after a short think, not too long, but short enough to actually take it seriously. This is what I'm going to do. So the first thing we're going to do is try and colonise and conquer these guys. Okay, so we'll have a little bit of a foothold. Then we need to conquer this guy here, Avalicia. Hopefully by the time we conquer this and colonise all this, we should have increased our rank to maybe a regional power, which would then increase our Diplo range, which would then probably enable me to declare war on Axum and the others here. Which would then probably enable me to declare war on Boras, and that's probably all I could go to. I would then have to probably move province capital, or move my capital of the realm up here, so then we could take on Kush and Blemia, and then go for Egypt, and then probably go for some of the Arabian states here, and then we'll see where we go from there. We're going to probably be in a state of constant war, because we have to kind of conquer everything as quickly as possible, and you'll see why. I'll show you what I mean when I start it. But anyway, without any further ado, let's go. I'm playing on hard difficulty, by the way, because I like pain. I like pain. So this achievement on normal's not enough. We want it on hard. We want it on hard, not very hard. Very hard is just, it'll just make me go insane. But hard's enough. Iron Man mode for the achievement, obviously, and let's get rolling. Bim, bam, and bloody boom. I've already made the save, by the way, just so you guys don't have to like watch me typing, and I always kind of forget I've got cap locks on, so just to save a little bit of time. Boom. Okay, we are now in. So I'm going to start off and show you guys how hard this is. So you're going to probably think, well, damn, this is doable. I mean, if the spices are all in the same area and quite close together, then it is possible. So let's just have a quick look here. Trade goods map mode, find a bit of spices, like over here, and then let's see. So you're thinking, well, there's one there, that's fine. You can probably expand this way, take this little bit. And then we go up here, and we've got some, up the Nile River if you follow it. So there's a couple here, that's not too far, pretty easy, eh? Not hard at all. Let's go further up. And, oh look, there's one over here, okay, in Arabia Relicta, in Lehan there. Yeah, it's not too far either, we can do that. Oh look, there's one in Cyrenaica over there. I mean, that's not that far, though, yeah, easy. Then we go further to the west, and oh god, okay, a lot in Carthage. But again, if it's all over this side, then that's not a problem. We could easily expand over there in 300-400 years. It's not a problem. We go further across. There's some more over here in North Africa. Look, there, down here. And then, oh look, there's 2 in the southern bit of Iberia. Okay, well, if we just push only over that side, then why not? Very easy. Well, this is where you're wrong. Now we have to go all the way east, and you'll see, oh look, there's some over here, look, in the Antigonid Kingdom. And then there's a load in the Seleucids there, and go, okay, the achievement is suddenly getting very difficult. But no, the devs had to go and put one in the middle of the Himalayan mountains, all the way up north. I have to get that. This one here. What the hell? And then you're going, well, that's it. Oh, no, look. Oh, look, there's more in Moria. Look at that. Oh, there's also one at the very far reaches of the world over here in Moria again. And look, oh, even more down here. Look at the southern tip of India. So there are all the spices. So now you know why this is so freaking hard. And what I feel is the hardest achievement in the game by far. Literally far. If you guys have found a harder achievement, please let me know, because I can't think of a harder one than this. But anyway, let's get rolling. So, the first thing we want to do here is definitely get rid of this navy. It doesn't cost us too much, but I don't want it. I mean, go away, boom, navies are awful, bad, horrible. There, disgusting, off you go, bye. Now, the first thing we're going to do is colonize some land. So, we're going to colonize the... I can either go for the incense there, and I could go for some extra, like, local noble happiness, which would be fairly nice, actually, and I get some state religion happiness. I would like... Would I like that? Oh no, I don't have a surplus, because I don't have any in the capital. I have a surplus of gemstones. I thought it was incense there, but I was wrong. So I can either go for that or the salt. We'll go for the salt, because it's got local food modifiers. So I'll colonize that. It costs us 10 gold, so I might as well. So, now that is colonized, what we are going to do is take an omen. So I've got the... What have I got here? I've got discipline. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is basically random. There's a bit of RNG element here, where it's just basically look if you get some decent kind of pantheons without changing them out. So we're lucky here we've got discipline, which is very useful indeed. We're incredibly lucky we've got the national tax plus 10% here. We're also very lucky we've got the national citizen output potentially to take here with the civic tech investment. And we have the global food modifier. This is great. This is really lucky. I'm really happy with that. So the first one we're going to take here is definitely probably the national citizen output here. How many citizens do I have? We have 4 citizens, so that could help. So let's go for the national citizen output here, which is going to be very useful. So bim bam and bloody boom. The next thing I'm going to do is go for some tech. Now, I want to go for Logistics Bureau for another capital import route. By the way, since I colonised a bit of land, we are now a local power, which increases our Diplo range by 10%. That is very useful indeed. I want to be a regional power to increase it by 50%, but that's going to be a little bit later on. So we'll take that. Then I'm going to want to take Extraordinary Ordnance for the siege ability. That's quite useful. Tech is really cheap at the moment, so we might as well take advantage of it. The next one I want to take is definitely Aggressive Expansion Impact, minus 5%. So we'll take this. That's pretty useful. We are going to be doing a lot of warring. Equal Integration, Aggressive Expansion Change, we'll have that. And we'll also go for Aggressive Protection, Claim Fabrication Speed, that's very useful, we'll take that as well. And maybe Humane Conduct, War Score Cost, minus 5%, that's good. And the Official Orator's Monthly Tyranny Reduction, minus 0.01. Now we are going to be gaining a fair bit of tyranny, so it's quite important that we do take that. And now that is done, we are going to fill out some idea slots. So I'm going to go for the complex tariffs, national commerce income. We have a couple of trade routes to sort out, so that is why I'm taking that. I'm also going to go for the tax farming. Now, I don't have a lot of slaves. I think we have 2 slaves. I'm pretty sure it's only 2. It is 2 slaves. Now, it's not going to affect us too much at the short term, but as we declare war and get more pops and colonize, we're going to get more slaves, then it will be more effective. So we'll go for the national slave output here. And in the religious section here, we are going to go for Origin Myth, plus 0.33 to rule the pop gain. In Republics, popularity is fairly useful. And this is going to go well with our Kemetic religion, which gives us plus 0.10. So this is basically, with this combined, we gain plus 0.43 to our ruler pop gain. That is good, so we'll have that. And of course, now that's filled out, we gain national commerce income and capital import routes. So thank the Lord. Now we need trade routes. So I have 2 left. We are going to go for... I'm going to go for some incense. And I'll take it from you guys. And then I'm going to go for an extra set of incense, because I want the state religion happiness. For the surplus in the capital is the state religion happiness, and it's the most expensive trade good, so it is useful. So it's going to gain us a little bit of gold. Now that's done, we're going to want to see what we can do in our government. So these guys want us to pass a law, but I don't think I can do any of this just yet. I can't build a temple, I don't have the gold. I don't want to spend the PI on passing a law yet, so I think at the start I'll gain some tyranny. I don't think it's going to be that problematic. So the first thing I want to do is probably make a claim on this guy down here. When I do go to war, because these guys are both in the defensive league, I'm in it as well, but I'm going to leave it. So when I do go to war, we'll occupy this guy first. because in our capital there's a fort, so if he comes down, he can't like move back down here because that fort's blocking him. If I was to do it the other way round, he could come and occupy the land we've colonised here for the salt and destroy our pops in there. So that's why we're going to try and take this dude out first. So let's make a claim on you. So where's the cover action? Fabricated claim. So you can see, look, this is where I can actually showcase why Republic is very detrimental to this run. Now, Mosylon has less than 60% Senate support. If you don't want to take any tyranny, you need to take 60. You need to have 60% Senate support. The cost to tyranny increases the further away you are from the 60%. So now at 50 Senate support up here, and we would get 6.66 tyranny for fabricating a claim. It's a lot. So we are going to do it anyway. So it is what it is, and I do need the claim. So we'll definitely take that. And I think that's about it. Now the next thing I want to do is move you here and definitely add some troops to you. Now I have 5,000 manpower. I don't want to spend everything on that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some archers. Why add archers, might you ask? Well, archers are good against light infantry. I think it's plus 10%, no, plus 25%. Now I bet my left testicle, I'll even bet my right testicle, that these two guys have only got light infantry. I bet you. I only have light infantry. I bet that these guys start with the same. If I'm wrong, I will literally chop off my left and right testicle. And this is where I've got it totally wrong, and I will end up chopping off my nuts, but I don't think it will come to that. Anyway, yep, we're going to get a couple of archers. It's going to be useful, so I might get two archers. I might get a third one, actually. A third one's quite nice. We're making 1.26 gold, so I can maintain a few, not too much, but enough. Now I need a commander. And I have, oh, you're a beast. And it's Archon. Oh, it's us, it's the Archon. So I'm going to put you in charge. Oh, we have a load of decent commanders. We have two really good ones. So I'm going to put us in charge of this army. Because I want to. And we're going to wait here. And we're going to make the claim on this guy. As soon as the claim is done, we shall declare the war. So anyway, let's speed things up. I would like to probably at some point change my diplomacy stance here. Now, I think it's going to cost us tyranny if I do so. Is it going to cost us tyranny? I don't know. But I would like to go bellicose. Because it reduces the aggressive expansion impact and reduces the war score cost. So that would be nice to do that, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get on. Bim bamboo. So, now it's just a question of waiting, getting claims on this guy and then taking these two out. And trying to make a little bit of gold. And probably increase the size of my army by one more. I would like another archer unit. I really would. Just like 3-3... it's like good because I mean they've only got 3 I think, and that means that my archers on the first line, so my archers will line up against the 3 light infantry and do more damage to it, and then if my archers die, then of course my light troops will come and take the hold that is left by the dead archer. I'll show you guys what I mean when I do the combat. I'll just try and take a bit of time to explain to you. Now let's get another bit of gold. Let's build that archer. Okay, have enough gold to do so. A scientific breakthrough. Oh, this is annoying. But you know what? I'm going to take the progress because we don't make any tech at all at the moment. So I'm just going to take the progress, and we're pretty close to getting another level. I don't normally do this. I hate that event normally because I don't like having a reduction to the amount of research points I have, like overall, for a certain amount of time. Because it's pretty... the impact is pretty heavy. So here I've took it only because we don't make any whatsoever tech. So that's the only reason why I took it. Anyway, with 54% here on the claim. So once these guys have been dealt with, this is going to be the next victim. You're allied with Himjar, that I don't like. So they're going to be really annoying to take out. I might have some friends somewhere. If I can ally you, maybe I could deal with them. But that is for later on. That's not for the time at the moment. Anyway, trade winds. What do I want here? The fickle seas can bring ruin or prosperity to many locales, and the city of Mosylon appears to be reaping the rewards of a particularly good trading season this year. Well, we're definitely going to go for the local tax. 30% for 60 months. That is a lot. And that helps us quite nicely. I'm happy with that. That's wicked. Okay. The important thing is when we do this war, we lose the least amount of manpower as possible. We make no manpower back per month. Like, literally none. So we're going to need to try and manage this. I can't afford to lose any because it's going to take us forever to get it back. And it's just going to slow our expansion, considering that we need to like kind of go to war as fast as possible at this point in time. We do as many as we can. I'm going to slow the speed down a little bit here so I can have this under control. In 1 month, we can declare the war. You're going on force march to get you ready. I'll put you on skirmishing because it's the correct tactic, I think. And we shall definitely declare war on this guy as fast as possible. Oh no, I need to wait 1 more month. I thought it was 1st of March, but no, it's 1st of April. And then we shall probably start colonising the rest of the area when we can. Okay, so there we go. So 1st of April, we've got the claim. Mundia, let's go. Oh no, I need to leave the defensive league, don't I? I forgot. So I'm going to leave the defensive league over on this side. Because I don't have the claim on this guy, I have the claim on you. If I have to leave the defensive league with him, I'd have to wait a month before I could declare the war. If I leave the defensive league with this guy, I don't have to wait a month with this guy to declare the war. So, I'll leave the defensive league. Thank you. And now, I can declare war. See, if I would have done this with these guys, then I wouldn't be able to declare war until another month. Now, I am gaining tyranny. You notice that, of course, we're under the 60% or 60 Senate support, which means we gain tyranny. Here, if I declare war, we please the oligarchs. Apparently, the oligarchs are kind of like warmongers. And they like tyranny, apparently, I think. Do they like tyranny? Do oligarchs like tyranny? Yeah, they do like tyranny. They love tyranny, actually. So, yeah, we're just going to do the war anyway. I'm going to gain... We'll gain a little bit of it, but we need to do it. Tyranny at the moment is not something we're going to bother about. So let's declare the war. Off we march. Off we go. Bim, bam, boom. You're going to force march all the way down here, and we're going to wipe out this guy as fast as possible. I'm hoping so. So, keep the speed on speed 4. I've caught his 4K stack. He's got no morale as well, which is really good. Now, this is where I'll show you what I'm... Oh, crap, I forgot to put the... God damn it, I'll show you for the next combat for what happens in the fight. So, I forgot to do this. I need to change this. I want to put my... archers first, and of course then my light infantry second, and that's that. By the way, they were all light infantry, so I haven't lost my testicles, if you didn't notice. I'll also bet again that this guy has only got light infantry, and again, I bet both of my testicles. So we've stack wiped this guy, so that's fairly good actually, I'm happy with that. So this is going to make sure we lose the least amount of men. We occupy this fort quickly, and then we separate piece this guy out, and then we march over here and deal with this guy. This is the best possible course of action. I've got an event here. What's this? Need to check this. He gains prominent. That's fairly good, actually, because it does give him a like Senate influence. Are you leader? No, you're just the Archon, but you're not leader of a party. It does give extra commerce income since he is ruling as well, so that's fairly useful. We're going to up the speed here because there's not really much more we can do. We need to wait. What are you doing? Are you trying? No, you're not trying to occupy that. You're going on my fort here. What you made here? Has he made archers this time? No, he's made light infantry. Oh, he's made one archer unit this time. Religious proceedings. So a struggle between the religious echelons of our society and the peasants has recently come to light, as the populace at large feel like the religious ceremonies are inaccessible and distant. Now here I can leave the priest alone, and I'll like lose 5 stability, but I gain omen power, which I would like to have. I lose state religion happiness, but don't forget that we have got a surplus of incense, I think, in the capital, which increases our state religion happiness. So basically we just offset it. Or we gain stability and loyalty, or we kind of gain loads more stability but lose omen power and gain state religion happiness. But we are going to go for this one here. I want the omen power. The omen power is something that we need. So this is 42%. Please fall, buddy. There we go. So that's good and done. The sacking of a pwn. Now I can ransack the place, but I don't want to. I need the pops. So we're going to let the looting be gentle. I don't want to kill them all. This is occupied. I am now going to march all the way over here, and we'll go and deal with the other guy. I can separate piece this geezer, I think. Once I occupy this land here, we can separate piece him. So you, separate piece. Can't I not separate piece that? Why not? Did I literally not take that? Why is it not a valid treaty? Okay, I can't separate piece you. That is very odd. That is so weird. What if I was to colonize this quickly? Is it because it's not linked? There we go. I thought it was because it wasn't linked. So, let's go and wipe out his... Oh, how did he go past that? Oh, he went on the boat, of course. He used the boat to go past there. But anyway, let's go over here now and take care of Mundus. Xenophobia. So, heated debates at the Assembly are not uncommon, especially when so many prominent members of society are involved. Lately, a wave of xenophobia has swept across Mosylon, resulting in foreign values being regarded with distrust. I can turn the other cheek because this guy called me a barbaric himjar. Wise is pretty nice. Let's gain wise. Turn the other cheek. However, this guy loses loyalty. You're a researcher. I'm going to turn the other cheek. By the way, I have a potential civil war firing. Why? Because you are really peed off with me. So I need to bribe you. And then I need to give you free hands. Because it's the only reason I can do this. So... Yep, gonna have to give you free hands, buddy. Can't do anything else. Has to be done. Anyway, now we move all the way over to Mundus, and hopefully I'll have a good opportunity to show you guys what I meant by putting archers in like the first row, second row, and all that sort of stuff. Oh, not first row and second row, because there's no rows in Imperator Rome, but I'll show you guys quickly what I'm talking about. So, I did bet my testicle that he only had... Here we go. Look, Mundiacy, they only have light infantry, so my testicles were right. So, I'll get on here. So now I'll show you guys what happens. So basically, these troops are facing off ahead of each other. So this is my line, okay. So you can see, I have put on the first line my archers. So all of my archers would take up the first line. So I've got 3 on the first line here. It would have been 4 or 5 if I had 5. And it would have pushed the light infantry back over on the side. So the more I would have had, the more it would have pushed out these light infantries over to the side. So basically what's happening is my archer is fighting this light infantry unit, this archer is fighting this one, and this one, okay? And then you're fighting, this guy is fighting this guy, and this guy is fighting this guy. So light infantry against light infantry there, light infantry against archer, archer against light infantry. What happens is, since my archers are the first line, so they're fighting them, if they die, let's say if this archer against this light infantryman died, then the second line would come into play, and my second line is, of course, or my secondary cohorts, I would more like say, or not lines, because there's no lines in Imperator Rome, or no rows, more like. But what would happen is, if he died, my secondary cohort would come in, which is a light infantry. Now, this light infantry on the unit, on the flank, sorry, here, okay, he would fill in this gap, okay? And then they would be fighting each other. If I had flanking units, the flanking units would be further on the side, and they would be hitting from the side depending on the maneuver. So here what's going on is these are facing off here, and you'll see hopefully if I kill them. So okay, my light infantry has killed that light infantry, so he's dead. Okay. This light infantry killed that archer, so he's dead. So now it's basically facing off here. And now normally my light infantry can hit them from the... I don't think they're flanking. No, they're not flanking because they're not flanking units. I don't think they are. Yeah, they're not taking any damage from any flanking units because I don't have any flanking units. I have no third flanking cohort, so I'm not flanking. So now basically these are just facing off face to face. And you'll see he's dead. Okay, now these are facing off face to face, and they're both dead. And now the battle is won because we're all fleeing, and we should kill as many as possible. There we go. So we lost 500 men. They lost literally 3 times the amount. So that's basically how it works. So that's why I wanted to put archers on the first line, so they would pair up with what I guessed was their light infantry, and since archers do plus 25% damage to light infantry, I thought it was worth it. But anyway, now that's done, let's take you off force march. Can I step a piece you now, fella? No, I can't. Oh no, I can't. Why can't I? Negative 16 reasons. Oh well, I'm going to have to take it. I'm going to have to wait, siege this down. Oh, don't worry, let's speed up the game. There's no reason why we can't. And stockpile disappears. I can't afford to replace that. So I'm going to lose loyalty and food. I don't want to gain any extra tyranny. I already have more than enough tyranny, so I don't want any more. We've got a breach there. That's fairly good. Right, come on, fellas. Let's do this. Can I colonize some more here? I can't. Can I colonize this? No, I can't either. Right, even at 7%. We haven't lost that many men, which is quite good, actually. I'm quite happy with that. We actually managed to limit the amount of losses. Oligarchic legislation. So the oligarchs have come to dominate the Mosylonian assembly for the moment, and the newly bold demand that the law benefiting their supporters be approved. So they want to abolish assemblies, which would give us 5% monthly PI, which I would like. It would solve their party agenda, apparently, which would give us 10 approval from the oligarchs, and I'm going to accept this. So now we're dead close to the 60 threshold, which means our actions won't cost that much tyranny now, which is really good. The sacking of Mundus, again, I don't want to kill anybody, so I'm going to let the looting be gentle here. And now since we occupy everything, I can peace out. We're going to take this and this. I gain 3 aggressive expansion. It is nothing. I can easily take this. And yeah, let's do it. Bit bamboo. Now these pots here, they are of our culture group, I think, so I want to integrate them. Let's just check this out. Yeah, they're Microbians, so I'm going to integrate these fellas. So we're going to pass judgment on the families, try and get some extra characters. Anyone's decent? We're pretty good, finesse-wise. We're really good. Yeah, I'm bringing all these guys in. We'll bring them all in. Load of extra characters. It is so useful. We might as well. Now, the war is over. We have won. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get rid of the fort in Mosylon here, because it's costing us a lot. And we're going to get rid of the fort in Opponent, which is also costing us a lot. This is because it's just costing us so goddamn much. And there's no enemies down here now, so I don't really need it. So now I probably need to get some colonization going. So you're going to stay here. I'm going to keep this fort there, to be honest. Actually, nah, I can get rid of this. Should I get rid of this? I don't know. I'll keep it for the moment. You never know. I'm making 0.46 gold. How much is that fort costing us? What is fort maintenance costing us? 0.5. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of it. Yep, sorry, fort's gone. Yeah, I can't afford to maintain them. It's too expensive. Now I can colonize. Colonize Malau, but I don't want to colonize that yet. I want to colonize this, though. So let's colonize this place. So that's been colonized. How many pots do I have here? 9. Yeah, I have more than enough. Do I have to wait or something here? 3rd of Jan. Yeah, I can wait a little bit there to colonize that. Right over here. That and a pone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 2 pots in there. 8. So let's do that. And that. Now I can colonize Parno. Okay, so that works for me. And I need 1 more pop in there. So from Parno, I'll move it back in here. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then I need to wait and I can colonize that. So that's good. So I just need to wait to get this colonization done. Oh, I need food here. Can I trade with anybody? Nobody wants to trade with me. Which is a shame. But I have gained some extra food here, so I should be fine. At the end of the month, I should get more food. I hope so, at least. Can I go for anything else here now? Build cost would be nice. Integrated culture habits. Let's go for the pot conversion speed quickly. Because over here, it is not the same religion, and I do want that at some point. So I am going to take it. Maybe the food modifier as well. Just because tech is so cheap, I think I should get it. And maybe the build cost. Yeah, we'll go for that. And the property tax, I need that. Yep, standardized measures. Again, I'm going to get that. Yeah, that's useful. That's going to make us a little bit extra gold. We're making 1.49 now. That's not bad at all, actually. And now I need to focus on these guys. Now, how am I going to take these guys out? That is the question. You're allied with Himjar, which I don't like at all. But I could probably get an alliance with you. And what about Hadramut as well? I think an alliance with Kataba could work. Yeah, let's get an alliance with Kataba. I think that's a good thing to do. I want to claim on this. I think I'm going to make a claim, because if I go to war with these, I'm going to bring Himjar in, and if he occupies land, he could hand it to me. He doesn't have a claim on this guy, and I need a claim for him to hand the land to me. So if I was to make a claim on... Let's check this out. Kataba here. And there's spices there, I think, as well. From what I remember. Let's have a look. Yeah, there is spices. I need that. So I just want this province. So let's fabricate a claim. I'm very close to 60 support, so the tyranny cost is reduced 0.33. Make a claim on Kataba. I think it's Kataba. Yeah, it is Kataba. Make a claim on you. Can I call down a war council? I don't have a neighbouring country at the moment, so I can't. But I can make a claim. And I'm going to make the double claim on Punt. So now that is done, I think we just need to gear up for another war. And that is what we shall do. Especially against these guys. And that would give us some extra land. Can I trade with anybody now? I can get furs. Or leather. Leather would be nice. Light infantry defense, getting a surplus of that would be useful. So let's get the leather. This is a little bit of extra gold. There's no reason why I can't. We are gaining food back here now, 4 per month. Which is fine. I will make more as we kind of colonize more land. Right, now here I can colonize this. So let's colonize that. So opponent 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And how much do I have to wait for? 15th of December. Yeah, I have to wait till December and I can colonize that then. Well, that's fine. So we can pretty much colonize everything. So we're getting close. Manpower is fine. I've actually kept it relatively stable. As you can see, I can't afford to lose much because we don't have any. I would like to get buildings, but I don't have enough gold for that. I literally have no gold. And I need more. Desperately need more. I would also need more tech, if possible, because it is so goddamn low, which means I need lives, I need academies, got so much I need, but so little gold, and so little time. The best thing would be they to break the alliance, I think. That would be a good thing if that would happen. You've got no manpower. Well, you have got manpower, you've got no cohorts, though. So, you shouldn't be too hard to deal with. I reckon I could probably get another unit of something if I needed to. But I'm not. I'm going to keep the manpower. What's our maximum, by the way? 8,000. I'm not even halfway there yet. Anyway, seeking funds. So apparently this guy wants to build a temple. But can I afford this? I gain omen power for 120 months, so... Yeah, no, find the funds elsewhere. I can't afford it. Sorry, buddy. I literally can't afford it. I don't want to spend all that gold on that. Nearly the 15th of December there. When's this? 3rd of Feb. So I've got to wait a bit. So we'll speed the game up a little bit now. Pointless staying this slow. I may as well wait till we get the claims. Then once they do, do you want to be buddy? You probably could. Let's improve opinion with you. Yeah, I'll improve opinion with Hadramut. Unless Sabo want to be buddies. Oh, they do. Yeah, let's get an alliance with Saba. Okay, so that works for me. They want to trade salt. I'll happily do that. And I think when I have the claim, I can bring these guys in. So you guys can gang up on Himjar and wipe him off the face of the earth and occupy the land for me. I mean, I don't want this side. I just want this, to be honest. It's more than enough. And because it's got the spices there. And then we could take these guys for ourselves and then probably focus on taking out Axum afterwards. That sounds like a plan. That does sound like a plan. Anyway, let's trade the salt with you. Can I colonize this now? I can. Gems. Thank you, buddy. Have some of that. So that's good. What about this? No, gotta wait till the 3rd of Feb. Pretty damn close, though. So January... Feb. There we go. So now we colonize this. Some extra incense. I now have a load of extra incense. I can probably trade some of this if people wanted. And I gotta say, I love Mosylon colour. The colour is freaking awesome, man. It looks so goddamn cool. It really does. So, not a bad start for the moment. Not a bad start at all. And I would like... Do I have camels anywhere? I would like camels soon. Is there any camels? No, I don't have camels. Ooh, there's camels over here. I have elephants, though. I could probably use them for war against Kush or Egypt or something. I mean, that would work. Now. What do I do? What do I do? That is the ultimate question. The main problem. What am I gonna do? Well, let's go further forward a bit. I'll trade with you for some more salt. I would like to go for... I want into red. Nah, I don't want any more tech. Not at the moment. I'm making what? 3 gold per month now, so I'm cooking with gas. Have I got the claims yet? I've nearly got the claims. Disagreement on highest level. So apparently this guy disagrees with him. So you're the tribune of the soldiers and you're a researcher. So who do I side with? Which one's got the most loyalty? Which one's got the most power base? You've got 2. And you've got 2. It doesn't really change. So I'm going to side with the guy who has the most loyalty. Or the least loyalty. There we go. So I'm now up to 4960. And I think I've got the claim. Yes, I've got the claim now. I've got the double claim. Which means we are going to go to war. Now, can I bring you guys in? I can. And hopefully you guys are going to occupy this for me. Do you have a claim? You don't have any claims on him, which is good. Which means you will hand the land to me, buddy. Me and me alone. So yeah, in the next episode, we'll go to war against Avalantia here. Avalasia. The start has been okay. Not too bad, I suppose. Well, I think so. And I'd like to colonize this, though, if I can. And what would I need to colonize this? Mosylon could. Oh, I'll basically do anyone here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I move a pot there? Okay, let's move one there. So now I can colonize this. Which I will do. Because I can. I just need the land. Can I colonize Dumar? What about in Dhaka? 5, 6, 7, or... Can I colonize this from Emporium Mosylon? That's 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to wait on that one, aren't I? Ah, but here I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's 9, so I can move one in here. Can I move one in here? I can't. Maybe because I have... Oh, I have no slaves there to move. So what if I move the slave in here? Let's move a slave from... here. Motta Mosylonia. Okay, and then I can move the slave in there. Then I can colonize this when I've got the gold. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh god, I can't. I need one more. Are you kidding me? Let's move one more pop. Where from Aromata? Where's Aromata? I can move one from down there. So let's move the pot from Aromata. Okay. Then I'll move it into Malau. And I can't because I need the gold. So we'll quickly do this one. Before I end the episode, I do want to colonize it quickly. It allows me to kind of move my men. And now I need the gold. Okay, so when I get 10 gold, we can do this. I'm going to speed up to get 10 gold, colonize that, and I can actually station this army on there, and I'll have less land to march through to get to the fort that I want to occupy ASAP. I have an election, so senatorial resistance. Don't want to lose approval. So I'm going to take the stability hit here and the tyranny. Just because I don't want to lose much of the approval, it's vital that I don't. Here we are going to go for the national citizen outputs. But again, I don't have enough slaves. I don't know how many slaves I have. I have 13. I want a little bit more before I bang on the slave output. So now I have 15 gold. I can colonize this, Dumar, which means I can move you guys here, but I can't because you're disloyal. I can't bribe you. How much gold do I have in my coffers? Basically none. That's a pain. Because now I lose control of my force. And I don't like that, so I might have to... Oh, god damn it. I can actually do the matter of punt now as a mission. I'm going to have to think about how to solve this problem here. I might have to make friends with you. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about it, because this guy doesn't make any gold. You like making none. So I'm going to have a good think. But anyway, as per usual, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed things, please don't hesitate to hit that like button down below. And if you want to see some more insane achievement hunting, which is the suicidal one, which is just crazy hard, then please don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel for more. And with that said and done, thank you so much for being here, and I'll hopefully catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.